Okay. This should work now. Is there like a filter thing where I can filter out copyright stuff? Yeah, like some music. Thank you.
My foot. Thank you.
All right. All right. It's like the alternative way. Let's go with this, I guess. Let's go.
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visitors and the Tennessee Titans. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys winners a week ago in London, so they're right back at it this week. His counterpart on the Titan sideline is Brian Callahan. His team also winners in their opener, so a couple of 1-0 teams doing battle here. Cameron Dicker to kick off. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from Nashville. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. So out come the Titans, and they are led, Greg, by Cam Ward. Same alma mater as you, University of Miami, the #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball. Was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
They get 14 on that hookup. That's good for a Titan first down. Here we go, here we go. Go. They'll run here with Brown.
I give up.
Inside the 20. And he'll take this one in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Austin Seibert now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. Amari DiMarcado to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
To say he had an impressive game last week, Mike, might be the understatement of this season. I mean, to break Norm Van Brocklin's single-game passing record, a record that stood since 1951, I'm not sure if we can expect him to replicate that here today. But at this point, I'm not sure if I put anything by him.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff now, Stafford. This one, up top for Dobbs.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First down, Condors.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Hickman. And the Titans will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Here's Brown, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A carry here for Brown. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Condors offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's that's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Stafford now on 3rd down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That's the linebacker, Alex Singleton. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
This returnable for Hardman. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do. So, Greg, the home opener after winning on the road, I know you've said it a bunch, there's a different satisfaction for a team to go on the road and get a win. So it's got to feel good to start your home season at 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves to play week 1 at home. Your fans are into it. The hope and the optimism of the season is at an all-time high, but it doesn't always go that way. So they go on the road and they get a win. So now expectations coming back to your home field, your home crowd. Now everyone's really juiced up. So this is going to be a great environment, a great week 2 opportunity for them to not only start 2-0, but to get to 1-0 at home.
Luther Burden, the intended target. It's second down.
Second and 10.
On the ready. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Play fake. Now Ward to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And 10.
Ready. From the gun, here's Ward. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
22-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Stafford going to tap this one forward. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 3rd and inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
Well, Mike, I think our namesake, John Madden, would be very proud of this one. 3rd and inches. Let's just go old school, man. Give it to our fullback. Let him pound his way up there. Pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get forward for a couple. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. From the 35, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 35-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. This 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play on that one. 31 yards.
And the London
And it really starts with the blitz pickup by the guys up front. I mean, the defense, they sold out. They're trying to get home. The offense is ready. They end up using their aggressiveness against them, and they pick up a nice gain through the air.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Titans. Here's Seibert now for the point after. He's got it. And the Titans move out on top, 14-0. So, following the touchdown, the punter man gonna kick this one away. This returnable, it's DeMercado. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Condors offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley.
They're just literally just not blocking.
Scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Now, some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. That time they got the standout tackle, Trent Williams. Here's Ryan Rico now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. Here we go. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
That is caught left side by Helm. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here we go. 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Ward. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. A pickup of 44 yards. Now Brown. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Here's a 2nd and 12. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Out to his right. He keeps it himself. No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13. Back to throw is Ward. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. That Touchdown, Tennessee.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The Condors offense headed back to take over once more. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. 3rd down, 3 to go. The shotgun, it's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They are going for it. Stafford.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love it.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And he will get into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Titans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone.
He dodges him.
What the fuck?
Defensive breakdown here ends up
That was
costing
fucked
6
up. Hey, you need to restart.
I can't. This is like the seat. Like, hold on. Where's this at? Let's watch. Okay. Slow down. He comes right. Look, right. He's gonna tackle him. He goes, "Excuse me," and dodges him.
He couldn't tackle them.
Like he
He
literally.
was right there.
Like even if the animation was something where, like, I guess the animation he was juking and that sort of thing, he was close enough that he still would have ran into him.
Yeah.
He dodged and got out of his way.
It had to have been a glitch. That's fucked up.
The fuck? Fuck, rage quitting a fucking game. It was bad enough I was losing that. I mean, that was my fault for most of the shit. But no, when you're just literally jumping out of the fucking way to play.
Yeah, I would have rage quit too. And yeah, that's fucked up. There's gonna be some kind of glitch.
And stuff like that happened more than once in that game, where like players would just get out of the way of the other team.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Like my blockers.
Yeah, cartoons.
Yeah, like it was my blockers. Like when I try to run, they would just get out of the way of the people they were supposed to block, and just let them tackle me. The fuck? Can I train people and make them better? Staff abilities, not yet. They don't have enough. I could trade my offensive line. Now, if I lose on my own merit, that's one thing.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City.
But I can't go from scoring 71 points in a game to the next one not even being able to run my guy.
On the short Tennessee Titans. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach. His guys winners a week ago in London, so they're right back at it this week. Here's the punter.
See, now it's different because I'm getting the ball first this time. They got it the first last time. What are you doing?
Off we go from Nashville. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Okay, I got hurt.
Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Derek Harmon, first rounder out of Oregon, there for the stop.
Brings up second down.
Second down and 8. Stafford.
Jason Kelsey.
They go sideline and he
I just got a first down with him.
got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Condors.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
From the 31, here's second and 6. Now Barkley. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
Down at the 26. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down. And he's not going to get
He got there. Bullshit.
short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
Challenge it.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
How can I not challenge it?
Out come the Titans, and they are led great. And now the decision has been made. The challenge flag is out. They want a review of the previous play. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right. But it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow
Forward momentum, not where he fell back
and
to.
work on the field and determine where the spot should be. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
How did that happen? I'm challenging the play. So the other team got a delay of game penalty. See, now, like, all the crazy bullshit's happening, but it's helping me.
Drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop.
Brings up second down. At the
To throw is Ward. He's going to let one fly for Addison. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. As the athletic
okay.
training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
No. He's hurt.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Got 2 yards out of it.
Brings up second down.
To throw is Stafford. Going up top for Evans. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All right.
Back to throw. Stafford. This one complete to Bourne. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Who's Jason
That
Bourne?
pass play good for 22. That's enough for a first down.
It's something else, but last name's Bourne.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Back to throw is Stafford. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
A 4-yard loss on the play. Second and goal.
Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Here's Stafford. It is brought in the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown, London. It's his third touchdown of the year.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Condors will take a 7-0 lead.
Titans nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The dangerous Nico Hardman on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. First and 10. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
Okay, ready? Go!
On play action, it's Ward. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Third and long.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
Here's Ward. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
And how about that? Nice return there. Picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll try to set up the screen here.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It's pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Uh-oh. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive and then a punt the last time they had it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Come on, come on.
Play action. Ward. There's a short one taken in by Helm. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd down at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Frankie Louvu having a lot of success here early in the season. 2 sacks in the opener, and he's got another one here. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Panther 60, Panther.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. And now it's 4th down. The Titans sending out their punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Condors offense ready to get back at it. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw today, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Open man there. It is Bull. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point.
Carry that ball loosely, and it is out. The Titans may have recovered, yes. Tennessee ball.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
What the hell? He was supposed to slide.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
That was ridiculous.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 23-yard line.
60 Eagle, 6.
From the gun, here's Ward. There's a short one caught by Fryerman. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
Now it's Ward. complete. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The run here with Brown. Yeah. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And the Titans first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
A loss of 2.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing, Ward. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Anthony Jennings. He had a sack in the opener last week.
Bad idea. He did
He's
for
got
something.
another
Nothing.
one
That's good
here.
card.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Condors offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. In middle, he's got Kelsey. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
Okay. Where's that at?
It's a gain of 10. First down, London.
They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Quan Martin is there for the stop.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Titans offense about ready to take over once more. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Brown. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Ward. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. He stop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Condors offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing, Stafford. Rolling right. Going up top for Evans. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 35 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd down and 3.
Warner there defensively.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Barkley's got the 1st down and more. And he's in. What a try. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Condor.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Condors will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Titans nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Titans offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. A carry here for Brown. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop.
38-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing is Ward. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The defense has got it. And he is going to
Touchdown.
bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Khalil Herbert to return. He'll get across the 20.
I mean, like, if your name is Dicker and you're a kicker, you know people are saying that and laughing.
Back at it. They'll start it here.
Like, it has to be a thing. Like, you just know.
Play fake
Oh, I was there.
to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted.
Block it.
Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 33-yard line.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
The tackle made.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
Once again, it's Barkley. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
9-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for first and goal. Here's Barkley. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. Move back to the 10. They'll try here on second and goal. Stafford. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now Stafford on third and goal. To the goal line. And
Jason Kelsey.
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelsey, I mean. My mistake.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the
Travis
receiver
Smith.
to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Condors are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Khalil Herbert on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now, first down throw for Ward. That's caught
I got it,
right
yeah.
side. It's Freiermuth. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first
Brings
down.
up second and 4 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 4. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. To throw is Ward. And he'll try to use that size. And
They didn't get shit on that.
It will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Tackled back at the
Truth be told, the
26-yard
tight end
line.
probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Check that.
Third and 10.
Get it.
for Brown.
Mm.
That's hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
If you fall asleep,
Austin Seibert now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans are able to edge a bit closer. So, following the touchdown, the punter man gonna kick this one away. This returnable, it's Demercado. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Condors offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They go play action with Stafford. He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
First down, London.
One quarter in the books. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we're back in Music City after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. It's complete to Evans. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller, him and the quarterback, seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A 1st down throw for Stafford. Headed left, buying time. Trying to go back over the middle. You can't do that. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Pete Werner. And the Titans are going to have it just past their 25.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but They're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Anthony Jennings. He had 2 sacks in the opener and give him 1 more here in week 2. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. 3rd and long. Here's Ward. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
It came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
That's good for a Titans 1st down.
Here we go, sack.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Brown. Big opening up the middle. And he will go all the way. Chase Brown. Touchdown Titans. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. Cyber's extra point is true. And the Titans are able to cut into the deficit. So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. This returnable, it's DeMercado. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Condors offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Greg, you take a peek back and look at the NFC West in totality. You just are reminded of how quick things change. I don't think anybody in the country thought the 49ers would be the last place team in this division last year. Shows you, one, how changeable it is, but also the quality of teams in this division.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, they were the Super Bowl favorite, at least out of the NFC a year ago, and then to find themselves 6 and 11 at the bottom looking up, it's pretty remarkable. But to your point, Mike, it just shows health, a little bit of good fortune. The other teams in your division, if they're a little weaker, your path is stronger. There's so many elements. The way the NFL schedule is set up, it's all tied. If you're good, they're trying to bring you back down towards the middle. If you're bad, they're trying to bring you up towards the middle. It's a league of parity. It's a league of ups and downs. And the teams that can break through that and sustain success, we got to give them a lot of credit.
And what I love about this division, Greg, is the different philosophical challenges that defenses see. We know Kyle Shanahan does with the Niners. The Rams and Sean McVay always at the top end of the game. And then the unpredictability of Kyler Murray, plus the physicality that Seattle has played with. You've got to have a lot of clubs in your bag to play defense in the NFC West.
Oh, absolutely. And just think even a couple years ago, it was even harder when those teams were all competing for Super Bowls year in and year out. So it's a really good division. You have to be able to play really top-tier defense, to your point, because all 6 of those games, when you play all 3 of those division rivals, it feels different, it looks different, and if you're not good, they're going to score 30 on you. So it's a big challenge. It's not a division for the weak of heart, and it's going to be fun to follow along and see who comes out on top.
He has really thrown the ball well here in this 1st half. Look at the numbers. Over 200 yards passing now for the game. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Here's Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
It's another glitch right there. It doesn't show anything.
Here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. Just he never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. That one intercepted. And the Titans are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
On the ground, it's Brown. He'll push ahead to the 21. The veteran safety, Harrison Smith, there on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Deron Payne gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
Great work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They're able to hold him to a short gain on the keeper and force the 4th down.
Here's the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. The Condors offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind, interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
You know, obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. And Cam Ward goes number 1, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, I think you look at Ashton Genty. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game, play good defense? This feels like the early path Pete Carroll took when he took over in Seattle and turned them into a Super Bowl champion. So I'm not saying Genty's Marshawn Lynch, but he certainly feels like that's the fit the Raiders were going for when they took him with their 1st-round pick.
Hey, let me ask you about Travis Hunter. Of course, the Heisman winner, Colorado, great play both sides of the ball as a receiver and a corner. You know, Greg, it's hard to come in this league and play well on one side of the ball. Is it realistic to think you may see him on both offense and defense?
Well, that's the million-dollar question. And I think to start, you have to say, okay, let's hang our hat on something. And I think when you look at the league, where is it harder to find impactful players? I believe it's harder to find impactful defensive backs. I think it's a harder position. I think the league favors the offense with the rules and the play style. So if I'm Jacksonville, I'm making Travis Hunter a defensive back on day 1. And then I'm going to package my offensive plays around his skill set to take advantage of him as a wide receiver. And then as time goes on, it will eventually unfold where he'll be able to have a role on both sides of the ball more consistently. But if I was in Jacksonville, that's what I would do. But I think it's going to be very interesting to see how fast and how big of a role on both sides they give Hunter early in his rookie year. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Greg, when you look at the AFC South, there's an appreciation for what the Houston Texans have done. A couple of different quarterbacks, a couple of different head coaches. They've really been the team over the last several years that has been the team to beat in this division. And for the others, there's been moments. The question is, what pieces can they put together to try to knock Houston off the top?
Yeah, and you know, nobody wants to be in a rebuild, right, Mike? Your coach got fired probably for a reason. You're drafted at the top of the draft order for a reason. Typically means things didn't go great. But if you're going to rebuild, I'll tell you, you want to do it in a division where there's a lot of wins on your schedule, and that's certainly the AFC South over the last couple years. So as bad as things feel if you're Jacksonville and Tennessee, the fact that there's not a big dog in your division, your ability to find yourself climbing up the ladder is not as far as away as it might seem in the moment.
And Greg, I've heard you say a bunch of times, if you have a quarterback, you have a chance. Well, both of these teams at the bottom of the division last year, Jacksonville and Tennessee, they've got #1 overall picks as their quarterbacks. One who's been around for a bit in Trevor Lawrence and one who's recently been drafted in Cam Ward. They have to be #1 overall pick performers for these teams to come challenge at the top.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And with Trevor Lawrence, Mike, we've seen him play top-tier #1 overall, got a big new contract, and we've seen him play franchise quarterback level ball. It just hasn't been frequent enough. And then, of course, in Tennessee with Cam Ward, we're not sure what it's going to look like, but we knew in college he was incredible. So if they get the Cam Ward we saw last year at Miami, if he brings that culture-changing presence on and off the field in that locker room to Tennessee, I wouldn't be surprised to see Jacksonville and Tennessee higher up that list.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. There's Evans. He's got it. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. This fielded inside the 35. And you'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. You know, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going forward on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more, and you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well,
that is Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Tennessee. Seibert out now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Titans are able to cut the deficit to 10. So, following the touchdown, the punter man gonna kick this one away. This returnable, it's DeMercado. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Condors offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7 in all outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets, Rams and Jags will also play in London week 6 and 7. The Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London, when I played for Carolina. It's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside of the U.S. in each regular season. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Second down, it's Stafford. He's got his big tight end. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, Condor. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Dicker's good with the extra point. And the Condors add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll begin here on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
From the gun, here's Ward. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he's not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Condors offense ready to take over possession of the football. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Play action now for Stafford. Open man downfield, it's Kelsey. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A run with Barkley. He'll push forward for about a yard. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Now Stafford to throw. Down the field, he's got Kelsey. And he will score! Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, London. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Dicker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Condors tack on one more to their lead.
Titans 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Hardman now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Titans offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. That is left side and taken in by Allen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8. At the
From the 29. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action, it's Ward. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Frankie Louvu. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Ward. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Condors offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. 3rd down, 3 to go.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Monday. Lady. Alert.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And taking a shot downfield for Kelsey. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Stafford. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And this is as good as you could possibly get. It's out of bounds, and it's marked right at the 1-yard line. Well done. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Drive a start on the ground, and nothing doing there. Might get it out to the 2, but that's all. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. Oh, gotta be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster. It is 3rd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run here with Brown. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a fair catch called for and taken right at the midfield stripe.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Lady.
Stafford working from the pistol. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports halftime
Our
report.
trip around the NFL starts now at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. The Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And it's Chris Olave. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Commanders are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Alvin Kamara. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Steelers trying to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead at the half. One more to bring you. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys hosting the New York Giants. And it's DeAndre Swift. He's going to bull his way in from a couple yards away. The Giants on top in this one at halftime. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. And no return here. This is a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's Ward. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Here's Ward. Over the middle, he's got Burton. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Condors offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold them to no gain.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Third and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On first down, Ward. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Just simply more of same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with 2nd and long, 3rd and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Play fake, now Ward, and for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.
How did that happen?
The veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the
That's
NFL
confusing,
is
but
an
I'll take it.
opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And now it's 4th and goal. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Condors will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick
probably.
there, but I think offensively, you come back to
Probably.
the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense,
That warm.
settling for too many field goals.
Hardman now to
Well,
return.
no.
Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Brown, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Ward. In trouble, and down he goes. Anthony Jennings. He gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 14.
They'll put Addison in motion. 3rd and long. Here's Ward. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yards there. Good job on the defense, and it's 4th down.
Loss of 7. It's
Punt
4th
team
down.
out, ready to send this one away.
In punt formation.
Fielded at the 9. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. The Condors offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. They go with the rookie out of Ohio State, Quinshawn Judkins. Trying trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Stafford. There's a screen set up for Judkins. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Titans offense make their way out to take over once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Shotgun snap for Wolf. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and through. And the Condors will add 1 more onto their big lead.
Titans 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. The Titans offense ready for this next possession. On carry here for Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackler's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. A dive and a catch. Incredible. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Ward. Get this complete. It's Addison again. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Ready?
From the gun, here's Ward. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a give up the middle and pick up 3 or maybe 4. Keanu Benton there for the stop.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 5. On play action, it's Ward. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. 3rd down, they need 5.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Ward. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Condors offense ready to take over once again. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. Might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock.
Carson Swessinger on the tackle. A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Stafford now. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. Kicking time for the Condors. The punt team is out there. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. Fake the handoff. Now Ward. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
Panther 60, Panthers, ready, go!
Back to throw is Ward. Connection made. It's Burden. They'll get...
One moment.
Maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Throwing is Ward. He gets this complete to Burden. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 34 yards.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First down.
They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion.
27-yard line.
Now, first down throw for Ward. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
From the gun on third down. Ward. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Syburn's kick is good. And the Titans are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This returnable, it's DeMercado. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Condors offense ready to see what they can do. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard. They run it once more with Judkins. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10 yards, and that will be a first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a
He's
loss.
hurt? That's not a good thing
and
for
it's
them.
2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Again, it's Judkins. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Alex Singleton there on the tackle.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost
we
becoming
should
borderline
do something?
disrespectful. Despite having this big lead here in the
We need to
second
get
half,
little kitty treadmill.
they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out, shaking hands, and going off for the win. Truth be told,
What if we put him on a
they're trying
diet?
to embarrass him,
I actually got him to slim down. You wouldn't know who he was.
From the 20, here's
He'd be a
2nd
strange
and
cat
8.
that just showed up. Hmm?
Here's Judkins. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player.
How many people are gonna get injured? Damn.
White first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Up the middle goes Judkins here. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run it with Judkins. And he's in! Touchdown, Condor. For Judkins, he was so effective in college. 50 total TDs at Ohio State and Ole Miss, but that is first in the NFL. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Condors add on to their already sizable lead.
24. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Hardman now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard
The Titans offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field.
Ready, ready.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Hut, go.
They'll put
Cover
Addison in
19.
motion.
Ready, ready.
Play action. Ward. The pressure too much.
I got fooled by the run.
Frankie Louvu. He gets in to register his squad's 10th sack of this one. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Shot. Hawk 70.
Here's Ward. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
Come on.
At the 48-yard
70
line.
Timberwolf. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Ward. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Keanu Benton in there to drop him as he registers sack number 4 on the season.
45-yard line.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they thought they'd be 1 sack away for breaking the NFL record for the most sacks in a single game, but...
Yeah, that was kind of cheesy the way they blocked. Never let him jump in.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by...
See, I tried this game first, and then there were glitches, and it made me suck. Now, when I restarted it, all those same glitches and problem are happening to the computer player, which I kind of feel guilty about, but it's a computer, so I don't know.
It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
The Condors offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Larry Ogunjobi with the tackle for the defense.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Browns offense ready to get back to work.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Stephanie!
Now Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing. Ward. And he gets that to Hardman. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of
A fresh set of
19
downs
yards.
to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Burton, the man on the move.
1st and 10 at the 46.
On 1st down. Ward. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Bobby Wagner. He gets in for the sack. It's getting silly now. A baker's dozen, 13 sacks for his guys in this game.
Come on, set! Hawk!
Shotgun snap for Wolf. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third down and 9. Looking to throw, it's Ward. That's over the middle and taken in.
Well, he's getting throws off, but I hope like
6 catches for him in the
well,
ball
he's
game
scaring him a
now.
bit.
This one's good for a 1st down. On the ground, it's Brown.
Oh.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up 2nd
Ball on the
down.
28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
At the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now it's Ward. Flush to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And the rookie
forgot if you
gives
were wrong
himself
like that.
up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the 1st down.
Tennessee Titans.
The tight end, Allen, in motion.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Ward. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
2nd and 11.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
He'll step up and run this. And he's in. And Ward. Touchdown Titans. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. They still pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
62. Titans 31.
So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. This returnable, it's DeMarcano. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Condors offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And it would appear they're on their way to a 2-0 start as they begin things here with 1st and 10 in this 4th quarter. And he's got
Yeah, I
some
think
space.
with the clock keep running too.
Past the 30 to about the 32-yard line.
It's like the
Pick up
keeper.
the 7.
You gotta keep that running.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3.
I mean, primarily because I want the game to be over. Or I have. Oh, he didn't come out the bottom. He should
And
have.
he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He had plenty of room if he would have just
The
been.
big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles.
Oh, he should
So
have.
often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. He's got his man. It's Hill.
First down. Oh, I said that thing. That was weird.
On fourth down.
But I got it.
Really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he'll get the first down there.
Oh, of course, I got
pickup
hurt.
of about 5 yards. On the handoff, Judkins. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him,
Did they just take
especially
him
once
out
he gets
because
going.
he's like the starter
Here
and all
comes
that?
2nd and
All right.
4. A run, and here comes Judkins. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. There he goes again.
Go ahead anyway, so. Oh, I decline it.
And a penalty is declined.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the give, it's Judkins. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And a London first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
14-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get this ahead 4, and it leads.
Just kick my
to third
PlayStation.
down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
A shotgun snap to Stafford.
Mm.
And that is incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Condors will add to their lead
How long did I have
in
that?
the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Titans offense headed back to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case,
I think he was past the
only
line.
playing you in the pass, it stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now a give to Herbert, running right. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, Ward. Going for it all. And they'll move this ball way down.
Good
Into
catch.
the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Titans first down.
On play action, it's Ward. There's a short one taken in by Helm. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd down at the 10-yard line.
A toss to Herbert. Able to slip one tackle, but not another. Will be fortunate to get this one back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Back to throw is Ward.
Well, good for them.
By Herbert. And he will get into the end zone. Khalil Herbert, touchdown Tennessee. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Titans will get just a bit closer. So, following the touchdown, the punter Madden gonna kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he will get cut down
Nowhere.
shy of the 20.
That was dumb.
The Condors offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. Starts up, third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. Here's Judkins. It's a gain of 12 there. And that will be a first down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 12.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Taken down right
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. These running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Here's 3rd and 2. Up the middle goes Judkins here. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Condors getting their punt team out there. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Titans offense ready to get back at it.
Ready, break.
Ward gonna tap this one forward. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense. No gain.
A loss of a yard.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
Burden, the man on the move.
Ready.
Here's Ward now on 2nd down. Quickly, he gets it out to his right. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hop, step, set up.
Throwing is Ward. Off-balance throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run it with Judkins. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
First down, Condors.
This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy all game long. Comes through again there with a nice conversion to bring up first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win.
All right, so
for
that's the end of the
our
game.
visitors. They get the victory here away from
We're gonna
home
come back next week
to run
again
their early
with
season record to 2-0.
another franchise. So thanks everyone for stopping by. I'll see you later. We're gonna be streaming again here after lunch, but it'll be space program. I hope you'll come back for that. Till then.